To my ODU family, y'all good? Yeah, you are. To President Hemphill, the Board of Visitors, graduates, family, friends, everyone up here, everyone out there, today is a great day. Small fact about me, Biggie Smalls is one of my favorite rappers of all time. So in honor of Christopher Wallace, the notorious B.I.G., I got a story to tell. It is not my story. I stole it. It belongs to my friend Gerald Henderson Jr. He played basketball at Duke and for 8 years in the NBA. The story is one night when Gerald's Charlotte team played the Lakers and Kobe Bryant. About 45 minutes before the game started, Kobe's on the court by himself shooting jump shots, as Kobe would do. But he was missing more shots than he was making. All of a sudden, he stopped, and he motioned for some maintenance guys to come out onto the court. And Kobe was gesturing to the guys and gesturing towards the basket, and all of a sudden, there was a flurry of activity. A ladder was under the basket, and the guys were doing adjustments to the rim. And Kobe walks over to Gerald and says, "Something's wrong with the rim." And Gerald says, "Oh, yeah?" Kobe says, "It's too low. The rim's a quarter of an inch too low." And Gerald's like, "Bro, what do you mean?" Kobe says, "I was missing shots that I don't miss. I'm pretty sure it's low, about a quarter of an inch." And that was the end of the conversation. So the guys made the adjustments to the rim, and Kobe went back to shooting. And after the game, Gerald saw the maintenance guy and said, "Hey, man, what was up with the rim before the game?" Maintenance guy said, that, yeah, someone notified us that it was a little lower than regulation. Don't worry, we adjusted it to 10 feet. Then the maintenance guy told Gerald exactly how much the rim was off. And this is Gerald's quote: "I could tell you his answer, but I think you already know. A quarter of an inch too low." Now, you might be saying, "Hey, Jay, nice story, but why'd you tell it? What does the late, great Hall of Fame legend, 5-time NBA champion Kobe Bean Bryant have to do with me?" Everything, because he is you. See, the only way you know that a rim is a quarter of an inch too low is because you put up enough shots to know exactly how much force and arc you need on the basketball court to make a bucket from different spots on the court. You know the rim is a quarter of an inch too low because you put in the work, like you have. You focused, like you have. You're driven, like you are. Even if you needed a little extra help, or extra incentive, or extra time, or extra focus, or extra work, you are here today, ready. Heck, you even navigated a pandemic along the way. I mean, really. You are ready for a whole new world doing all new things. There's something in you, that monarch DNA, as I like to call it, that got you to this point in time. It got you to this place, this graduation, this commencement. I like commencement better because graduation sounds like an ending, like you've reached the finish line. Oh no, this is the beginning. For many of you, your entire life is about to commence. For others, your life is going to continue. And the commercial says, life comes at you fast. You may have a job lined up, and that's great. You may not, and that's great too. You may be getting a degree to boost your current situation or to make yourself more marketable. That's fantastic. Wherever you are, do not trip on the process. When I was in your seat, I was a December grad too. When I was in your seat, I was jobless. It took me a year and a half to get my first media gig, radio news reporter and anchor at a small radio station that used to be just through the tunnel over in Portsmouth. Working for free to start. No money. Just getting experience. No money. Many of my friends and classmates walked off this campus straight into careers and got paid. I didn't. One of my boys used to ask me, "Man, when you gonna start making some money?" I make a little more now, but he still makes more than me, so when we hang, he pays because it's good to have friends that pay all the time. Point being, my path was my path. Your path will be your path. The person next to you will have their path. Wherever your path, whatever your path, just keep going. Follow your passion, your dreams, your talents, and your desires. You can clap, that's okay. Bring it on. I like applause. Follow your passion, your dreams, your talents, and your desires, even when you hear the word no. I heard so many no's in the beginning that I decided to quit looking for a job and go to grad school. And then, for whatever reason, grad school told me no. Now, what I realized later was that all the no's I was getting, especially that grad school no, all the no's I was getting were just preparing me for the yeses that were to come. Oh, quick aside, the no's don't stop, okay? I still get the no's after 20 years at ESPN and 32 years in this business. Ooh, I just dated myself right there, didn't I? But I don't mind the no's because it gives me, I don't know, a little work to do in how to handle the no's and to continue using them for learning and motivation. No's are fun, and they always lead to yeses. I like to think I help the yeses by following 3 simple rules in life. How do I know there are 3 simple rules in life? I saw them on the internet, so it must be true. Rule number 1, if you do not go after what you want, you will never have it. Rule number 2, if you do not ask, the answer will always be no. And rule number 3, if you do not step forward, you will always be in the same place. As long as we can pass the collection plate, I don't mind. All right. He says, coming y'all's way. I ain't gonna put nothing in it. Y'all put it in it for me. All right. Y'all are stepping forward today, and I need you to keep stepping tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. I'm a poem guy, and this one will keep you going when you don't feel like going anymore. Invictus by Mr. William Ernest Henley, one of my favorites. One analysis I read said Invictus is a poem which focuses on the human spirit and its ability to overcome adversity. It is a rallying cry for those who find themselves in dark and trying situations, who have to dig deep and fight for their lives. Here it is if you don't know it already. Out of the night that covers me, black as a pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloodied, but I'm bowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. And with that, I wish you nothing but the best. This is just the beginning. Like I said at the beginning, the rest of your life is about to commence. The rest of your life is about to continue for some of you. And everything you've done, every experience you've had that has gotten you here will take you there, wherever there turns out to be. So just go. And whether it's smooth or bumpy or a combination, just keep going and enjoy the ride, Monarchs. Enjoy the ride. Thank you so very much.